Okay, now my first video blog in English. We make the video blog with Leona Morgan, is a very nice person from the Against Nuclear organization from the USA, and the name of the new organization is Diné No Nuclear. Is right, I think. And we want to ask you something about your person, your organization, and about the real USA. If it's okay for you when I say it in this way. Okay, it's your time, and yes, film up.
Thanks. My name, you said, is Leona Morgan, and I come from New Mexico. Our people are indigenous to the Southwest, so our people were there before the United States existed. Today there's over 565 tribes, and a lot of us are dealing with uranium mining. And our people have been hurt by uranium mining, from cancer and different problems with our health, even one disease called Navajo neuropathy. We know that exposure to low-level radiation for a long amount of time, it can result in autoimmune disease, kidney disease, and other problems. And so we want to stop all uranium mining in the United States. Right now I want to talk about uranium mining around the Grand Canyon. There's a national park. I think many people know the Grand Canyon is a very special place. Okay. It's beautiful, there's water, and it's also sacred to the native tribes. So it's being attacked right now by the Trump administration. There's a protection around the Grand Canyon, 1 million acres of protection. That means no mining. But some of the companies were able to continue their projects because they were grandfathered in. This protection started in 2012, and right now the Trump administration is trying to get rid of it. I work with several organizations. One campaign is called Hall No. So Hall No is working with the Havasupai people. The Havasupai people are indigenous to the Grand Canyon. The Havasupai live down in the canyon, and their concern is for their water. So the company that we're fighting is called Energy Fuels. They plan to take uranium from the Grand Canyon and drive it through our land to the mill. And the uranium mill is also owned by the same company at a place called White Mesa Mill on Ute Mountain indigenous lands. And so the mill is on top of several cultural artifacts and water, and the people there are really concerned with the particulate matter and the radon gas that comes from the mill. So our organization, Hall No, our campaign, we work with all of the indigenous tribes there to say, stop canyon mine, no hauling, no transport, and that's why we are called Hall No. Our website is hallno.org, and right now the Havasupai, they are suing the United States Forest Service because the Forest Service gave a permit to this company. There's this old law, it's the mining law of 1872, which allows mining on public lands. So that's like national parks, Bureau of Land Management, and it's allowable to mine uranium, copper, molybdenum, and other rare, not rare metals, but other specific minerals. And so this law helped to colonize the United States. It increased white settler colonialism, and so basically we're fighting these old laws today. It's not a history, it's current, present day. And so our communities, we're working together because the United States allows the mining. The United States is pushing for new nuclear weapons. And also last night, the Trump administration sent their officials to talk about more nuclear energy and coal development, as well as liquefied natural gas. So we're here to stand in solidarity with Gunter and Don't Nuke the Climate. I've seen Gorleben, and we're also fighting a proposal for a nuclear waste dump in New Mexico. So in the United States, right now is a law proposal in Congress, a bill called H.R. 3053, which proposes to change the Waste Policy Act. And so a lot of us are fighting this because it will allow for a temporary waste storage for power waste from reactors, as well as Yucca Mountain to move forward. And so our lawmakers in the United States, they think this is a solution to store radioactive waste, but the people say no. And again, these are the Yucca Mountain, it affects the Western Shoshone people. And so there's people fighting in all of our native communities, from the southwest Four Corners area to the Black Hills, and even upstate New York is dealing with a nuclear waste problem. So it's a lot of problems, and I want to say thank you so much.
Okay. We are in time. We have 1 minute less. No?
Okay.
It's so important that people like you and your organization stay now for the right things in the USA. Yesterday we learned so very good souls here from the USA, and we are so impressed about the fighting USA environmental people who are here. You have hopeness in you that the real American USA people will change it in the next 2 or 3 years? Or you think, oh, Trump has so many power, it's too hard to fight against his government?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yes, okay.
So there's an increase in fascism in the United States and white supremacy. So there's a lot of racism that is becoming more evident. I think racism was always there. I mean, our country was founded on it. There's institutionalized racism within the system. And then now we're dealing with uranium mining and nuclear developments, coal, and all these dirty energies are also a type of environmental racism. But I think in the next couple of years, I don't think Trump will last. I don't think he's going to stay in office for the full term. However, it's getting a lot of people more active, and people want to, protect our communities. People want to get involved, and so it's hard to say what will happen in the next 2 years. But I think there is an increase on both sides. So the fascist people who want to go in Trump's direction and support all these bad ideas, that is there. But I do believe the rest of us people are in the majority who want to have a cleaner, safer energy, economy, and no nuclear weapons, no nuclear war. And so we just have to keep working and keep fighting.
Okay, last thing now. When USA people want to fight against the nuclear power, where they can find you in the internet and can say, please give me tasks.
Okay.
Say it.
Well, we
Welcome.
have,
yes.
Yeah, come to our website. It's hallno.org. So this is an indigenous-led fight. We're working to protect sacred sites, the Grand Canyon, and our indigenous communities. So hallno, HAULNO.org. And then also Diné no nukes. So that's another website, DINENONUKES.org. Also one more website, Nuclear New Mexico. This is our state in New Mexico has every part of the nuclear fuel chain except for a reactor. So that's nuclearnewmexico.com.
Leona, thank you very much for the great interview. And yes, it was fantastic with you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.